you're not telling me anything I don't already know.
Then do something about it.
I will.
When? Steffi's back from Paris, and she's gonna be here any moment. I know you and Hope have been spending time together, and you've gotten a lot closer. Let me ask you something. Do you love my daughter any less than you did when you married her in Italy?
No.
Okay. Well, that should tell you something. You were robbed. You were lied to. Both of you. But now that is in the past, and you can make a fresh start. You're not tied to Steffi in any way. Just let her go.
I felt something.
Mom, come on. I've only been pregnant for a minute.
How's your morning sickness?
Comes and goes.
You're telling Liam tonight?
That's the plan. So, Thomas, vice president. When did that happen?
Oh, right when he was about to go to Paris.
How does the president feel about that?
Really isn't Rick's decision, it's Eric's.
Well, I guess they're gonna have to learn to work together.
Yes, collaboration is the key to happiness.
Wow, look at you all feisty.
Yeah, while you were gone, good times.
Really?
Yeah, it's one thing when they're attacking me, but when they start messing with my children, I'm telling you that Hope has not stopped pursuing Liam. And we know that Rick is going to be very upset when he finds out that Thomas is not going. I really would hate to think that all this ill will is being spurred on by their mother.
I thought the budget projections for all our lines were supposed to be on Dad's desk this morning.
They weren't emailed to you?
No. Do you think he's not done reviewing it yet?
I don't know. Hey, what is this I'm hearing about Thomas becoming vice president?
Oh, yeah. Dad's idea. Bad idea. I'll live with it.
Okay, great. Now we have sister and brother to deal with.
And Mother.
Taylor.
Yeah, you should have seen her earlier. When she was fighting for little Tommy like she was some mother lioness. I'm pretty sure that's why he suddenly became VP. Hey, how you doing?
It's moving day.
What? Who's moving and where?
Steffi's coming back, and hopefully, she's moving out.
Steffi's back from Paris.
As of today, yes.
And Liam's telling her to move out.
I've asked him to.
Do you think he will?
We've been seeing a lot of each other.
So, are things back to the way that they used to be?
They're getting there. They're getting there.
All right, then that's great. Fantastic.
Yeah, we'll see.
You seem pretty calm.
Well, I know what Liam and I have. So does Liam. He was strong enough to get us to the altar once, and I think now it's even better.
Well, then it's a slam dunk.
No, I wouldn't say that. Not necessarily. He has had a lot of time with Steffi. I know that he cares about her. She's a very worthy adversary, even though I have tried to make him see that there's nothing tying them together, and there's no reason why he and I can't have a fresh start.
Thomas has his work cut out for him. You, on the other hand, this isn't a done deal, Mom. You're carrying his baby.
I know, but
But what?
I don't want him staying with me just because I'm pregnant.
What are you talking about? You're already living together. Is there a problem?
No. Things just changed for Hope and Liam when they found out about all the lies and all the things that messed them up.
They changed how?
You can't expect something like that not to make some kind of impact. They have been through a lot.
Has Liam been pulling away?
No. He loves me as much as he ever has. And I'm counting on that.
If you're worried about Steffi.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking about Hope. Because you've raised an incredible daughter, Brooke. But so is Taylor. They're both strong. They're both independent. It's not just one amazing woman. It's two.
What?
Liam and Steffi never should have been an issue.
I know.
It's all because of me and my stupidity.
Well, it was stupid, but it wasn't all you. Bill made a pretty sizable contribution.
The wedding in Italy.
Yeah. You know, a girl dreams about a wedding like that. It's high school fantasy stuff. You know, flying to the most romantic spot in the world, the kites flying over us, the people in the town singing and celebrating, and of course the beautiful bride and groom. Stuff like that doesn't happen in real life. It just doesn't happen, but in my case, it did.
Or should have.
Well, if it's any consolation, I'm a better person because of it.
Yeah, but I still regret my part in it. It's no way to treat your sister.
No, it's not. And I'm not letting you off the hook completely yet. But I do understand why you did it, and I know that you weren't trying to hurt me. However, if you ever interfere in my life again...
I won't. I won't. I made a mistake. I've learned my lesson. And honestly, I want everything to work out for you today. For you and Liam.
So do I. And I believe that it will. Steffi is a special woman. And she'll make some lucky guy very happy someday.
But not me.
Hope was always your first choice. And she was because of who she is. She's smart, and she's beautiful, and she's sweet, and she has a lot of integrity. All of those qualities you can build a life on. It's a great foundation. Not to mention she's matured and she's grown, and you two could have a wonderful life together.
You know, ever since she stood up to my dad, she's been different. And I can see how proud of her you are. I am too. You have an awesome daughter, Brooke.
You really shouldn't string Steffi along like this. You need to tell her. Let her move on with her life.
Steffi, something is bothering you. You know, I could pick up vibes before you even went away to Paris.
Mom, of course something's going on. I've never been pregnant before.
You know, I am surprised you're not more excited. You're pregnant. This should be a time of just utter joy.
It is.
Honey, talk to me.
Mom.
Nothing in the world can possibly shock me. You know that.
Okay. Before I was about to leave for Paris, and right when I found out that I was pregnant, I went home to tell Liam. But I saw him in the bedroom with Hope. They were lying in the bed making out.
Oh my gosh, Steffi.
No, they didn't. They didn't know I saw them, and I left.
That's why you didn't say anything.
I just feel like things have changed ever since the truth came out in Italy.
I can't believe you went away to Paris. I know Hope's been over there.
Of course, she sees this as an opportunity, and I just hand it to her.
Why, Steffi?
If Liam and I were to raise a child together, I do not want to live in the shadow of Hope. I want him to get Hope out of his system, and I told him that.
You know, I think it might make it even easier for him if you would just tell him that you're pregnant.
I don't want to make it easy for him. I don't want this decision to be based on our baby. I could never live with that. Of course, I want to spend the rest of my life with him. Liam knows what we've shared. And a child can only add to that. But it should not be the only reason we stay together. Liam and I, we're gonna get through this. I've never been happier living with Liam, and I know he feels the same. This baby, my baby, his father and his mother, we're all gonna be a family. And I'm certain of it.
Do you think you and Liam will get your fresh start?
Well, we've been through so much, and we've been given the second chance. And he looks at me differently.
Everybody does. It's because you are different.
Well, that's why I'm feeling pretty good about this. I mean, if Liam wants me,
How could he not?
I think Steffi might have a little something to say about that.
You don't seem overly concerned.
Liam and I have a history, and what we share has only gotten stronger. I look at that, and then I look at what they have. What Steffi has to offer might be tempting, but it doesn't compare.
I wish I could see the look on Liam's face when you tell him.
I'll probably have to pick him up off the floor.
Did you tell your father?
No.
Why not?
Because he's been dealing with a lot. And I'm kind of overwhelmed, too.
Well, of course, especially after what happened before you left. But at least, now that you're back, you do seem like you're a little bit more at ease.
Yeah. The closer we get to this big moment, I feel like everything has been building up to this. Liam has had his chance to resolve things with Hope, and we're having fun. We're enjoying life. We're enjoying our freedom. But I think we're ready for the next step. And you're going to be a grandmother. I'm so happy for you.
And for me.
My beautiful daughter. You're going to be a mommy.
So I guess I won't see you tonight, huh?
Oh, you may not see me for a week.
Don't go off and get married at some justice of the peace. I want to be a part of your wedding.
I know. I have been thinking about it. And I know a wedding hasn't been a part of the game plan, but with this baby on the way, I want to be married before I give birth. Liam would want that too.
Hey, you ought to be going, Brooke. I mean, Steffi's gonna be here any minute.
Yeah, I just want you to think about something. There was a time not too long ago when all you wanted was to marry Hope. You didn't want anybody else, and your dream came true. And then we all went to Italy.
Yeah, that was an incredible week.
You two have some great memories. Running through those quaint villages, those little brick streets that were winding around, the beaches, the olive groves. You had some precious moments. Oh, and remember those kites? Oh, those beautiful kites up in the sky.
We looked up, Hope looked up at them, and she grabbed my hand.
And you were so happy. Happier than I've ever seen you in your life. And Hope, too. She was very happy. And the two of you said your vows together that day. And you looked at her, and Liam, you meant everything you said. I know. I was there. I saw it. I listened. I watched. And in God's eye, and in your own, you and Hope were one. Oh, gosh. Sorry. Oh, I really gotta take this. Why don't you just go outside and just relax and breathe. Let it all out, and you know what? It'll come to you. You'll know what to do.
So, my sister's life is about to start anew. Does that mean I get to look forward to yet another killer wedding?
No. No, I could never outdo Puglia.
Ah, Italy. I thought you were trying to erase that from your memory.
I was not successful.
Why? It's too painful?
No, it was more the opposite, actually. I know that those are memories I will never forget. You know, all the bad stuff that happened, I think that I've been able to block it out, not think about it. But as for the rest, I wouldn't trade any of it. Liam made me feel so cherished and adored, and that is something that Steffi can never take away from me. He loved me so much when we were in Italy. It was like every moment we were together was just this sublime happiness. And we exchanged our vows, and Rick, I will never forget the way he looked at me. He looks at me that way now. I think he always will.
He just went outside. Great.
I promised to treasure you, and I promise never to let a day go by where I don't tell you, and more importantly, show you how much you mean to me. As long as we both shall live.
As long as we both shall live, yes.